Gather round, island lovers. It's Demi and Jasmine with your Fire Pit Chat, your daily dose of all things Love Island.
And today we are recapping episode 30 of Love Island, which is the meat of Casa Amor.
The meat?
I listened back and I was like, Casa Amor. And I'm like, ew, like, I hate myself.
I did notice that you were saying Casa. And I'm
Why was I doing that?
Because they say Casa.
No, they say
It's with their
Casa.
accent. No, they say Casa with their accents. I swear that I thought you were doing a bit.
Oh my
I
God,
thought you
no.
were doing it like to be funny.
Stop. I hate myself.
No, it was cute.
I sounded just so like American.
But they say it like
Casa.
that. Casa Amor.
Queso.
Queso, yum.
Okay, so we start off the episode with the boys getting to know the Casa girls. So it's in Casa. Did I say it right?
Casa, yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever. We'll let my American accent go.
I mean, it's who we are.
Yeah. True. True. And so they're all like in the pool. I don't know. And then they get the text. Nothing really happened. But then they get the text that they get to do the challenge.
The raunchy
race.
Yeah.
Raunchy race. And then the winner gets a party. And I was saying that like the motivation to just listen to music or like the opportunity to listen to music would be my main motivation. Like, because you're just sitting there in silence.
I truly can't believe that all day long they're laying by a pool with not a sound.
That is brutal. There's actually nothing worse than like going to the pool and like forgetting a speaker, forgetting your fucking headphones,
a book. Like they have literally no entertainment value. It's just them and the people around them and talking to them.
No.
I would do my head in. I'd be like, I can't have another conversation. And like, what do they even talk about after 30 plus days?
No, for real. And I just feel like I would be everybody like, get your fucking head in the game. Like, I would not fuck around. Like, I swear to God, I would want that damn party. And Villa was really, I didn't really write down any of the in-betweens, but it was interesting. But Villa, like, really smashed it compared to Casa.
Yeah, really smashed it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, do you think that the producers say one's faster than the other just to get a rise out of the other house? Because, for instance, when Danielle had to kiss who she fancied... Tanya. Oh my gosh.
Tanya is no longer with us.
Yeah, may she rest.
Yes.
When Tanya had to kiss who she fancied, she had to like run up across the way. And the other one, it was in the villa, it was the two that kissed, I can't remember, were right next to each other. But Tanya won. And I think it's because Shaq could figure out she was the one that had a kiss, and he's like, damn, she went fast. I feel like it's all got to be a mindfuck in there. Like, that's literally the producer's job.
Well, like, how does it start, too? Like, does the text go, like, do they read the text, and then maybe there's, like, a buzzer that goes off? Like, how do you know that the moment they're done, then is that when they start timing?
I mean, they don't even have a timer on the bottom of the screen. It's all bullshit, dude. Like, we're so easily manipulated, us as viewers. I don't even think they time them. I think they're just like, who would fuck with who more? And that's who they go for, honestly.
Ooh, maybe. Wait, I had a thought. Oh, I feel like the Villa boys just, like, chose whoever was next to them.
Those Villa boys will kiss anything, apparently. It really is. They're just like, let me try a little of this, let me try a little of that, a little of this for dessert.
They're cracking me up. Honestly, like, Casey, I was torn between what's Casey's motive and the kid is having the time of his fucking life in there.
Oh, his motive is to taste every girl taste the rainbow. Like, he literally wants to kiss every girl. It's like he thinks it's called kissing amor. Like,
it's his playground.
He literally is. I don't even think he's thought about Claudia.
No, he hasn't mentioned her once.
Not once. I think he forgot her name.
Except for at the fire pit, I guess, when Ron brought up Lana saying, oh, the blondes, they sure moved fast or something. Oh. And he kind of looked like, oh, fuck, I forgot about Claudia. Like, that was his face. He's cracking me up. The music in this episode was absolutely banging. There was like this remix I got on Shazam. It was like, I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I was literally watching the episode like,
They do play some bangers.
Oh, it's the best part of Love Island to me.
It is so good. And if you go on Spotify and you find a Love Island playlist and you run to it or something like that, or do a workout to it, it's so good.
I have Apple Music.
Cute.
So I try to do the Spotify one because I know the playlist you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's literally every song.
I know, and it goes, and then it hits me with an ad every freaking minute. So,
ooh, pew. I don't know how you gotta get on Spotify.
I know, it's always a struggle.
You pay for Apple Music? Yeah.
I just like Shazamming, and it goes right to my Apple Music library. Or I like...
That's fair.
I don't know. I just feel like the way to search people, like albums and everything, is so much easier on Apple Music than Spotify.
Really? I feel the opposite.
Well,
to each own. Maybe it's just what we're comfortable with.
Exactly. And so Kayla and Will are having a bit of a cheeky chat. It got me wondering, because she was saying how she was basically calling Jesse out.
Yes.
And I was thinking the whole time, I feel like you're doing what people think Jesse's doing.
To Will or
like
to
I think
Kayla?
Kayla's doing.
Yes, I think she went in
right
with Will set in her vision because he's like the easiest target. And it's a good manipulation to be like, she's not that into you, because it's going to mess with him and he's going to be like, well, let me explore my options.
Yeah.
Which, it was a smart gameplay. But I got that vibe too. Like, you're not actually into Will.
I know. And I don't ever see them meshing. Like, they would never work on the outside. Like, it just, they don't even fit. They don't even look right together.
No part of them vibes to me.
And they were talking about how, Will's talking about how he's a kinky guy in the sheets. And I was saying, like, I think they just have physical attraction. Like, there might just be, like, intense sexual chemistry. And that's what I think this is feeding off of. So they might as well just fucking kiss or bang or do something so that you can like then see if it's real. Like that's the vibe I got. It was very sexual. Like you don't really talk about like, oh, what's your favorite sex position? Like that's like not a real convo. Like you do that when you're like either really just sexually attracted to them.
Right.
Or maybe friends. But
I don't think I've ever had that conversation with a guy that I would just met.
Never in my life.
If a guy straight up asked me that, like, I'm so uncomfortable. I would be like, I would literally get the fuck away from me.
Totally. And then back in the Casa Villa, Claudia and Bailey are talking. And I don't know. Claudia's really growing on me. Like, I think she's, like, really pretty. Like, I love the way she does her hair. Like, she's really growing on me, her energy. But I don't really know. They're not really showing a lot of her. Which is like, why aren't we seeing any more of her?
She's not getting any airtime in Casa.
She's one of the only girls who we have hopes for to make moves. So why aren't we seeing her?
No, seeing nothing. I think she said 4 sentences total on that episode. So I really don't know where her head's at. I think she's trying to give it a good fair shot. I think she does just like genuinely like Casey.
Yeah.
But I think she's like open, but it's not giving much.
Yeah, I think Casey's just like a really easy guy to like. Yes. Like anybody can like him because he has the gift of gab.
He's very likable.
Yeah. And then Olivia and Maxwell are hitting off. And I was saying, I gotta be honest, I didn't see Maxwell being with any girl. Like he was the last guy I thought would be with any girl.
Yeah, no, something about Maxwell made him look like he was always like just woke up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like that guy. Like I'm always just like, wakey, wakey. Like, let's go. Like, I don't know. Those guys like bother me. Like, it's weird.
Did you watch New Girl?
Yeah, of course.
The episode, it's my favorite episode ever. So like if you guys are watching, go to episode Goldmine. It's where Nick pretends to be gay.
Oh.
For Jess's like new guy.
Uh-huh.
Well, the guy asks, Nick, what kind of guys are you into? He's like, sleepy guys. Or something. He's like, and then sleepy guys was in his mix. So I like a big hunk, Spanish guys, sleepy guys.
It's funny.
So maybe it's that roll out of bed.
Yeah, it's a very chill vibe.
Very chill. Like you're naturally just like have swag.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't see it coming.
I mean, I don't know if I get glimpses where he is an attractive guy.
Yeah.
He's just like very hairy to me.
Yeah, he is.
He's like his neck hair. Like look at Mike. I'm used to a fucking nice clean line.
Yeah, I'm not used to all that hair either.
It's a lot of hair.
Yeah, it's a lot of hair.
And then I guess Olivia was questioning her she was like talking to Maxwell and being like, I'm questioning me and Kai, you know, because he was in the bottom 3.
Oh my God. And Twitter was so
said that out loud.
No, she glitched. Like, she broke for a second because the fact that she said that, she like forgot what she was saying and that she was being filmed and that she had to have a mic on.
Totally.
Because Twitter calling her out, like, not Olivia literally calling herself like a fame whore. Like, it was so insane that she did that. That was
crazy comment.
She broke.
And then they moved to the kitchen and then they had a kiss.
Yeah. Pretty quick, that kiss.
I know. Like,
and for someone who's such a slow burner, that's all we ever heard about Liv.
She must have heard that in the big book of Love Island.
So that was insane. That for me, I'm like, okay, like, so we're going to just drop the Kai act now, like, end scene. She's done with that play.
Right.
Actress.
Nice. But I also wonder, I'm just like, who I actually don't know if there is a guy in there that would be suited for Olivia in the real world. Like, is Kai or Maxwell? Like, who would you choose? Probably not Kai.
Genuinely,
for sure.
I don't think we even know Olivia. Like, I think this is all an act, all a game. I have no idea because it went from Tom to Kai to Maxwell. Like, what's the vibe? I guess Maxwell's closer to Tom's vibe. And I do think she seemed like she was like genuinely obsessed with Tom.
Yeah, I think she definitely was.
So I think maybe more Maxwell.
Yeah. And then Kai back at the villa has a talk with Sanam. And she tells him that she tells Kai that she thinks Olivia wasn't really being that open. AKA, like, he was into her more than she was into him. And that she's not good for her. Or she's not good for him. And then I don't think they have a kiss right there. They definitely have a kiss in this episode. But anyway, Tanya and Martin have some chat. Okay, what is your vibe on Martin?
He's like I don't know.
Like, is he, people are like so skeptical that he's just kind of using her to get in the villa. And I'm like kind of picking up on that vibe. I need to get off Twitter because their ideas become my ideas.
Totally. It influences you. I try to like process an episode and then go on Twitter.
It's true.
But I can see that he is just going after her to get into the villa because he's like all on her so fast. Yeah. And he's like a little bit pushy about it. Not pushy and like trying to get the kiss, but just kind of like always like, where's your head at?
Him, you're saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what I'm getting. I'm getting like weird vibes. Like I definitely feel like he wants to like kiss her, but I also feel like he's not really giving much.
Yeah, and do you think that Tanya is jumping ship like way too quick though?
I think Tanya is I think right now she's trying to feel, because she hasn't had anybody else but Shaq, and she hasn't had anybody show interest in her. Yeah, so it's like, I like this. Like, figure out what you want to do, and if Shaq's your guy, then Shaq's your guy. I definitely don't think she was as into Shaq as Shaq is into her.
Yeah.
I do think she might come back with him though.
Martin?
Yeah.
From their first convo, I knew she was.
Okay,
I think she's looking for an out from Shaq. I'm just like, it was so easy for her to jump that it was just like weird, you know?
Right. And Ryan and Lana have a talk, which he definitely wasn't into it. I did feel like she was trying to make convo, but maybe he just like wrote her off for not even going to bother, because we all know she's going to go back to Ron. Mm-hmm. And then Frankie's giving absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Who's Frankie?
The boxer.
Oh, I forgot about him.
So much potential.
Totally forgot about him.
He's probably just so used to girls throwing himself at him.
Yes. And therefore he probably has no personality.
Totally.
Like, he never
need to,
learned
had to develop it.
Yeah.
And Ryan tells Sammy that he's only here for her. Which I wish he like got to know Claudia.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like really pissed. Like, I feel like we didn't see Claudia chat to anybody.
No. It was like the Casa guys chose one girl and stuck with her.
Yeah.
Like, the Casa guys didn't try to get to know every girl, which makes it seem more like
it's like they already like paired off.
Plan from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, it was like the first convo we saw them is who they stuck with the whole rest of the episode. It's almost like they came in with a game plan.
Yeah. I wonder.
And talked to each other about it, too. Because not two guys were going after the same girl.
I know. It's so weird.
And why couldn't Ryan get to know Claudia? We never even saw them have a conversation.
Ryan. There's got to be more.
Or Maxwell. Like, you're only into Olivia.
Yeah.
Martin, you're only into Tanya. Like, they're
Frankie with Jesse. Like, that didn't make any sense to me. Like, Frankie didn't want to talk to Sammy. No one else wanted to talk to Sammy. No one else wanted to talk to Claudia.
And if you're into Jesse, you're into Sammy. They're pretty similar, like, vibes.
I feel like if you're into Claudia, you're into Jesse.
Really? But Jesse's like brunette-y.
Yeah, but maybe I'm just like, she's always going to be a blonde from Australia season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I don't know. I guess we'll see with that. But Olivia tells the girls that she had a kiss. And Lana's face was kind of like so judgmental. Like,
I caught that too.
Right? Like, I feel like she's like, and it's like, dude, just because like you're having no fun and you're like, I'm sorry, but if you and Ron don't work out, you're gonna look back on your Love Island experience and be like, I stuck with one guy. Like, I would rather look dead ass like Olivia. Who would I rather look like at this point? Maybe Casey or Tom.
No, yeah, you
dead ass. Like, I want to live. Like, I want to go in Love Island and fucking live my life.
Right.
I'm not sticking to one dude. If I am, like, I'm still gonna like be open. Like, you have to be open. And I feel like even Sammy's so,
yeah, she's pretty
she's like off. Not giving anything. Oh, I know you're a slow burner. It's like, then you shouldn't be on Love Island because you're here to make convo like fucking in 2 minutes.
Right.
So why are you here if you want a slow burn?
And how slow is the burn? You guys don't have like, you don't have music or books or TV. Like, how much more time do you need? It's just you guys 24/7 talking to each other.
True that.
So a slow burn in real life should be like 20 minutes in there.
Yeah. I know. And then Tom and Lydia have a chat. I'm really liking Lydia. I think she's like gorgeous, the Scottish gal.
Yes.
I think she has like fashion. She's so chic. Mm-hmm. Her body's banging. If I could look like one girl, I feel like I would pick her. Just because I feel like I've always wanted that like foreign look, and she has like a very foreign.
She does. Yeah. She looks exotic.
Yeah.
But I feel like no one else in Scotland looks like that. I don't know if that's like their look. But anyway, I love her accent. I can't understand a goddamn word she's saying, but I love her accent.
It is like really, really hard to understand. But what is that doing?
What is it?
The timer.
I don't know.
It's so bizarre. Oh, I guess that is right. Never mind. And then, where am I? Casey and Sanam chat. Oh,
yeah.
This is the point where I'm questioning Casey's motives because I'm just like, what is going on? You are, oh my God, he is just a wild being. But okay, so him and Sanam kiss. Whatever, like
he's a dog. He said I think he said your lip gloss shade looks good on me or something like that. He's
cracking me up. He's cracking me up. I don't know if I fuck with what he's doing, but the way he's having a blast, like he can't even take himself seriously.
No, he doesn't give a fuck. No, he's literally just like, I'm here. He's here for a good time, not a long time. I said it once and I'll say it again. He does not care.
Yep.
And respect.
Totally. And so back to Cynthia and Casey. Oh, okay. So I think it flips to Tanya and Martin. I'm trying to figure out if he's into her, whatever. And then it goes to Cynthia and Casey having a chat. And first of all, Casey has like phenomenal teeth. Like, I know that we always said that, but up close. And when he laughs, they're like perfectly straight. Like, as a dentist, you must be like, holy moly.
And I am like, I can't tell if they're if they're crowns, great work.
I feel like they're not.
But I think it's just some good old genetics and braces? Whitening. And for sure braces.
Yeah. And Casey talking about how he loves 69. Like, I can't get that out of my head. Died.
But I love when someone says, what's your favorite sex position? And like, for you to say 69, it's just like, you
first of all, I can see it. Like, he's so little, like, he really just bounces around. Like, of course you end up in that position.
I just thought that was a very interesting answer.
It was so funny to me.
I would have said, like, everyone says doggy. Every guy says doggy.
True.
So the fact that he didn't, I was like, oh my God, I wasn't expecting that.
No, that's all I see. But from their chat, I like really got friendship vibes. Like I feel like she has good chat.
Yeah.
But I didn't get like romantic vibes. I got like really good friends, like someone who just really flows.
Right.
But I didn't get sexual or physical.
Yeah.
Even though I guess maybe it heads that way. But I don't know. I just feel like she's like a cool girl.
Mm-hmm. She does seem like a cool girl, confident.
Yeah.
Easy to talk to, like you said.
Yeah.
I wasn't necessarily getting like, oh my God, they are so gonna be together. I didn't get like animal magnetism from the two of them.
And then the infamous combo with Farmer Will and Kayla up at the terrace. Kayla telling Will he's been vanilla. I'm like, vanilla? This guy has been like bubblegum ice cream. Like, this guy has been too crazy.
He's been bouncing off the walls. If anything, like, we need to give the boy a Benadryl so he can sleep at night.
Honestly, what is she talking about?
No, I didn't understand that. I was like, because he's just stayed with Jesse, maybe, is what she
know,
meant. But also, like, that's also, like, what you're here
he
for.
Was literally
you find
had
a connection.
Nipple tassel and some bondage on. The kid, the boy, no one thought he was vanilla. No one. If I would call Kai vanilla.
Certainly.
Exactly. And then they have their kisseroo. And it was like really for a long time.
And then it was 2 kisses.
Oh, yeah. Then he goes in for the second one.
Yeah. So what are your initial thoughts on that?
I think it's just sexual. Like, I almost am glad he did it because it's like it made him figure it out. Like, I actually don't blame him. Like, I don't think he shouldn't have done it. I do, like me, I'm like all for it. Like, you're not in a relationship. Once you're in a relationship, you don't fucking cross that line. So that's why I never got in relationships.
Until you knew.
Exactly. It's like, why would I do that? So I definitely think he was caught in the flirt. I think she was laying it on thick.
Yes.
She was a flirt. And when a girl, guys like can't turn away a girl when they put it on her.
Totally.
Put them on them.
And first of all, it never happens. You know what I mean? And because it's like they're always chasing the girl. So for a girl to put it on so thick, like you feel desired. You're in your head, what's Jessie doing over there? I'm hearing she doesn't like me as much. I already kind of had those doubts. Like I can see why he got wrapped up in the moment. And immediately after, he told one of the guys that he did feel guilty and regretted it.
Yeah. It goes to Casey and we'll have a talk. Oh my God, the way I was dying because Casey he couldn't stop laughing. Do you remember that? Like, that is like so me. Like when someone like says they like fucked up or like when Mike like hurts himself, I can't stop laughing. And he like couldn't stop laughing at Will's face. Like Will was so like
distraught.
Casey could not stop laughing. It was like the best moment of my entire life. But Will's explaining that he feels a little upset after the kiss, where he like felt guilty, and he's just like on the verge of a mental breakdown. And Casey could not get 2 fucks. He thinks it's the funniest thing on the planet. He thinks they're all going mad, and that's what he's like dying at. He's like laughing at himself and everybody in there,
right?
And they're all like freaking out now that they did something. Like
exactly,
it's like a boys when they probably go on a bachelor party.
Totally,
and then they come back and they're like
terrifying.
I mean, no one really does that unless you have to know who you're marrying.
Totally,
you know. Oh my God, I was dying at that dude.
No, it was funny. I know Twitter was like, oh, Will, like, we need to go in there and save Jessie, and like they were feeling so bad for Will, and I hope this doesn't make me a Fiat 500, or if it does, like maybe I should just be proud. I don't know. But I understood where Will was coming from. I was like, I think that I could find myself in a situation like that where I'm kind of like, well, I don't know what she's doing over like there. Totally. He got in his head. He got wrapped up in the moment. It was a cheeky kiss.
Yeah.
And then he regretted it. Going in for the second kiss, I'm like, all right, come on. But maybe he's still in the moment there.
Like he was like, I accidentally told her to sleep in my bed. Right? He's like, how do you accidentally do that?
But, like, I do get Will because I feel like I could get myself in a situation like that, and I feel so awkward that I'm like, so, like, I'm, like, doubling down in my mistake.
Totally.
So, I don't know, like, maybe I'm a Will apologist, but I see some innocence in that.
I 100% agree. Like, I know everyone was freaking out about Will. I think it's all about how he goes forward in this. Like, and I do see him being, like, listen, like I did explore and it made me like Jesse, and I think he will tell Jesse honestly. There's nothing bad that you do. It's the way that the guys go about it from here on.
Yeah.
It's when they're trying to hide it, like Jax. It's when they try to like not be honest. And I feel like Will come clean. And I think he knows he fucked up. And I don't know. I think I was like, okay, he didn't really do something that terribly. I think it was actually really cute the way he got instantly. It was like instantly
remorseful.
a gut punch.
Yes.
Like, so I don't know. I was fine with his actions.
I think he did it, and I feel like right after he was like, that was out of character for me. That's not what I want, and I like my girl. But it does matter how he moves forward from this.
And it really does depend on the other person. Like, if you're at a club, you're married, and the guy is coming on to you so thick, I'm not saying you hook up or anything, but it's like, you probably get caught in this, like, desired like feeling. You're liking the flirt. You don't want it to end almost, and it's just like intoxicating, which I feel like is what Kayla was doing. She had a game plan, dude.
She had a game
plan. That was so intense. Like, they all do. I mean, clearly all these Casa girls are like, they just...
I mean, they have 4 days to get into the villa.
No,
like, they're going
true.
balls to the wall. But the thing that bothered me about the whale thing is later on when they got into bed, and he didn't say anything to the girl. Sorry, I forgot
Kayla.
her name. He didn't say anything to Kayla about regretting it immediately, and maybe he wanted to spare her feelings, but I would have liked to see some more, like if you're so regretful, you tell Casey that right away, like maybe give a little hint to that to her. He didn't. So I want to see how he moves forward for the rest of
I feel like he was really standoffish.
Yeah, but not like openly.
But she kept like trying to touch his hair. But like, and also
like,
like,
what are you doing?
What a mind fuck. You know what I mean? It's like, am I feeling guilty? Should I just sleep on this? Like, maybe I am overthinking this. So like, to me, nothing like a good 8 hours sleep that really wakes you up.
Yeah, see how you
feeling
feel
refreshed. Yeah, like I definitely think he probably wanted to go to sleep, and she kept being like rubbing his hair. Am I trouble? And he was like, "You're trouble." Like, you're trouble. Shut up.
Now roll over and
I
go
feel
to
like
bed,
he was
troublemaker.
Trying to be as nice as possible. Like, he didn't want to like mug her off. Like,
and he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's not the guy that's gonna be like, I'm not that into it. But I want to see how the rest of the days in Casa play out. If he's still gonna keep up that standish behavior, or if he's gonna pull a Andrew and like string her along for the rest of Casa.
Who's Andrew?
From last year. I licked her tit or whatever.
What was her name? Coco.
Yeah, when he strung.
Did he bring her back?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think Will's bringing her back.
That's the thing.
But don't string her along this whole time and then not bring her back. Yeah. And then, like, don't do all that.
What he's doing, like, I think if he wakes up, he goes, I feel like what he's doing was the best he could do at that time. Yeah. So I guess we'll just wait till tomorrow's episode.
Yeah, let's see how it all unfolds.
Yeah. Oh my God. The way Love Island just does things.
It's Casa, baby.
All right, guys. Thank you all for listening to Fire Pit Chat, your daily dose of all things Love Island. I'm Demi, and this is Jasmine, and we appreciate you listening. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to like this post and subscribe. We're also available as a podcast wherever you get your podcasts, so be sure to give us. That's cute.
Give us a 5-star review.
Yeah, just give us, guys. And we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.